of this 32 word is very understandable. Young Kai understand naturally. However, the origin of the black book is unclear, but Young Kai is somewhat jealous. What if it is a trap? Thinking of this, Young Kai is near, and now he is just a trial disciple of Ling Shaoqi, who will struggle to deal with himself. However, from the literal meaning of the following lines of word, the reason why the black stone pillow will be turned into a black spoon, I'm afraid that it is related to today's own dream. I have not seen it for more than a year, but today it has become a black book, which is inseparable from the thing of state of mind in my dreams. It was because of his own transformation that he changed the black stone pillow. Since it was the birth of the black book was born for me. I'm the master of this black book. At this point, Young Kai is no longer hesitating. The writing on the black book is clearly to draw blood from himself. With the thought of trying it, Young Kai stretched his hand and bit it down, then put his finger to the black book first page. The blood dripped down and there was no movement at all. With the passage of time, the black book swayed with a layer of black light. Young Kai Ben was in poor health. Today he was injured first and some toes. Underneath there was some feeling of dizziness. However, Young opened his teeth and the blood was still flowing, and the light on the pages of the book was growing. After a full sip of tea, Young Kai almost fainted to the ground, and there was a substantial change on the page. The black light that swelled and screamed, and a small appeared in the middle of the page, small vortex. Immediately afterwards, a glimmer of golden lights appeared, and Young Kai tried to keep his mind clear and stare at the movement in front of him. In the black whirlpool, a bright and round golden thing are gradually rising. Young Kai was shocked. There was really something in this page. Although Young Kai is looking forward to the decision to drop blood, he did not think that he would succeed. But now the 32 words on the manual page are not fake. Blood dropped for the introduction. The golden body is coming. What kind of golden body is it? Young Kai's pale face is full of expectation. After a while, when the bright and rounded things were completely presented in front of Young Kai could not help but swallow a mouthful of water, and he was enraged by how he imagines and did not think that the golden body was like this. This is a golden dragonfly that is only about half a foot high, and the first brightest is actually the school of this school. The golden dragonfly is suspended on the pages of the black book, sitting cross-legged, clearly paying a meditation posture. Each of its bones exudes the golden brilliance and the glory of the open house of Young Kai. The black vortex on the page fades away and everything goes to calm. Young Kai looked at the strange golden animal, and I didn't know what to do for a while. The book only said how to let the golden body come, but did not say what to do after the advent. Looking at it, Young Kai suddenly felt that something was wrong. The golden black in front of him had no eyes. Young Kai felt that it was looking at himself. It also had no mouth, but he was laughing at his weakness. When I noticed this, Young was furious and grabbed the golden shackles. The small area in the district dared to be so arrogant. I knew that he had just started, and the golden cockroach flew over and hit a strike through Young Kai's hand and printed it on Young's chest. This is a scene of horror, a smashing on Young Kai, and then the golden light, the golden scorpion directly into a little bit of fluorescence infiltrated into the pores of Young Kai's limb. In an instant, all over the body pain. This pain is not a general pain, but the pain from the tip of the bone marrow. Young Kai screamed and slammed into the ground, and his body was bent into a stream-like shape. His own bone seems to have shattered at this moment, and Young Kai did not have the strength to move a finger. This is not an illusion. If Young Kai can look inside, you can see that your bones are really smashed, and there is a layer of golden light wrapped around each smashed bone, constantly repairing the broken bones. However, the speed of repair is far less than the speed of destruction. Just after the repair is completed, it is crushed again. The human bones are wrapped in bone marrow, and they are unnerved in the bone marrow. Any teeny touch can bring great harm. It is conceivable how much suffering Yang has suffered at this moment. He is not a broken bone in his body, but not a bone in the whole body is intact. In acting for others, even if the strength is thousands of times higher than Yang Kai, I'm afraid that I will be comatose at the moment, but Yang Kai does not. The severe pain makes his mind more awake. The price is thousands of times of pain amplification. The horrible scream came out of the heart, and the disciples of Ling Shaoqi who were walking far away were shocked and escaped. In the midst of it, Yang Kai seems to have sent a message brought by the golden body to eliminate the consciousness of Yang Kai to seize this body. Where is Yang Kai promise? Even if it is impossible to move, it is also strives to maintain the clarity of consciousness and will never let the golden body occupy the nest. Jin Jin is also not afraid, smashing Yang Kai's bone over and over again, tormenting his nerve so that he will pass out. One is the proud bones, one is the unyielding soul, who wins and loses not at the last moment cannot see the difference. Yang Kai knows that this time is real life and that it is not like the tellings of the brothers and brothers. If it is not possible, then there is no such thing as Yang Kai. So you must get past, even if you hurt again, also have to endure. Yang Kai consciousness, the destructive power of the golden body, launched a difficult tug of war between the two, and the battlefield is the body of Yang Kai. You come and go, and you will not back down, and you will never be rid. As time went by, Yang Kai discovered that the unbearable pain actually slowed down, and he could not have but feel the spirit. It is no wonder that the golden body smashed the bones of Yang Kai and repaired it again and again. In the process of breaking and standing, Yang Kai's body has the golden body factor, and Yang Kai's bones are getting stronger and stronger. The energy of the body is getting lower and lower. Under this trend, the pain is naturally reduced. Once the golden body is fully integrated into the body of Yang, the war will end. The balance of victory gradually fell on the side of Yang Kai, and the unbearable pain slowly returned into intolerable, and then turned into itchy, and then transformed into a very comfortable. These feelings like squatting, making people worth 100 million 1 mile, cannot help but relax. I noticed that there was still a slap in the body, and Yang screamed and screamed in the air. The body finally calmed down. There was a sigh in the air, and the sigh was full of relief, and there was a hint of weight.